This nigga, man. All right. This man took that shit personally. I walked in, this man turned the shit on me. Jesus Christ. Well, all right, cool. But nah, man. Question, bro. So,
What's up?
so, you heard about that? Well, actually, I got a few questions, but anyway, let's just go straight. Nigga, you looking serious? You look frustrated.
Nah,
But
yeah. So what's the question?
anyway, so
Yeah, man.
I
Just
was seeing
spit it
this.
out, I guess.
Man, hey,
Oh
hey,
man,
fuck all
1
this
minute
shit.
and 8 seconds in, and hey, still no question.
Bro, so he was talking big game over the phone. I got nothing. I got nothing. But nah, so bro, I got asked this. It was basically like for $1 million, which world would you rather live in?
Mhm.
And it was the Dragon Ball Z world, the Demon Slayer world, the Attack on Titan world, or the what was the other one? It was Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer, or Promise Neverland. And
I don't know about. I'm not familiar with Prompts Neverland, so I can't
all
really
right, so
judge
this is
on
what I'm
that
gonna
one.
do then. Since you don't know about that one, I'm gonna remove the Dragon Ball verse because me personally, I automatically chose the Dragon Ball verse because it's way better than every other
Mhm.
thing I named. And Promise
Yeah.
Neverland is basically just like a verse where the whole world is ran by demons that want to eat humans. So I mean, like it's whatever. So we
Okay.
can just bring it straight down to: would you rather live in the Demon Slayer verse, or would you rather live in the Attack on Titan verse? And granted, depending on what you choose, in
Mhm.
both scenarios, you are in like the thick of it. So it's not like you're a random nigga on the other side of the planet
Okay.
or
Okay.
whatever. Like you are in
Okay.
the thick of it.
Now, when you say in the thick of it, am I like in one verse I'm a scout, another verse I'm a demon slayer, or I'm a human? It just happens to be also in the thick of it, and not and don't possess a sword for some reason.
Uh, good question. Good question. I mean, both are still pretty bad, all things considered.
Yeah,
But
this is very important.
God, because they're you know what? We'll just say you work. Okay, two scenarios. So you work. All right. You work for
Okay.
the court for the Demon Slayer Corps,
Okay.
or you're a part of like the wall, like one of the survey court or whatever. So you're
Okay. Okay.
okay.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, then I'm
Mhm.
going with the demon slayer.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to do it because the thing about with the thing with the
Uh,
scouts, no matter how much they like train and junk, even like your most skilled people, it could just be like a random day and there's a normal abnormal titan and like you're screwed. You're dead. Hey, you just dead that day. Hey, because you
hold on, wait a
remember
minute.
even the very first. Yeah.
Same thing could happen with the demon though.
Yes, that's true. Like it could run to upper level. Yes, that's possible, but more likely because like there's like what 12 or 10 however many upper level. Of course, the lower ones you can still get killed by it. But in like if you remember when they I think it might have been literally the first episodes when like Aaron was watching the scouts come back. Half of them were massacred, and it was just like hey, all of them had sad faces. Even like the the commander was like, "Yeah, it was just a bad day," and that was pretty much every day. And like with the
Or
demon slayers, bro, it's like with them. If you're it's like now I feel like a lot of them like the ones who didn't have any colorful cloak and it is regular. Yeah, they're pretty trash. But
yeah,
it was
that's
like they
you.
were also kind of
But that's you
they were
though.
also kind of cowards. Like if you were like halfway decent, not a coward, you're still not gonna be slaying through them easily.
Oh, wait a minute,
But
hold on.
it's a
Just for
slightly
clarification,
yeah.
just for clarification. When I say that's you, I don't mean the coward part. I mean
Mhm.
in this world, you are one of the
Just normal, yeah,
nameless niggas. You don't get no like coat color, nothing, bro. You're all black.
yeah.
Uh,
I'm still going. I thought about. I figured that's what you meant, but I will still
yeah,
be
yeah, yeah.
going with I'll still be going with that. Um,
Mhm.
just because it just look like with the scout regiment, it just look like you're basically just signing up to die for the most part. If you're not right beside freaking Aaron Yeager or Levi,
Yeah,
you're probably
yeah,
gonna die when you get out there. Or
yeah,
Mix up, which well, she's pretty much by Aaron, so by
yeah.
default, if you're not
Mhm.
by Aaron or Levi, you're probably gonna die.
For
There's a
sure.
good chance of that. And Demon Slayer Core, yeah, they were getting kind of bopped too, but the only time we really see them for real, like they're unfortunately we don't really see like the normals in action against like regular demons. We just see them when it's like one of the upper moons, just to show that they are pretty much fodder to the
Mhm,
upper moons. But I
mhm.
mean, even Hashira have to really get down and dirty with upper moons,
Yeah,
so it makes sense.
yeah,
I'm not like kind of surprised by that.
yeah.
Um, but so we don't really get a chance to see them like with just regular ones. So I would take my chances with that. To be honest with you, because the thing is, like all the Demon Slayers, even the normal ones, they still had to make it like through the testing. Like they still had to make it out of that
Mm.
to even
Yeah,
be a
yeah.
Demon Slayer. With Scouts, as long as you got a warm body and you got a warm body and have a little bit of courage,
Well,
hey, they're sending you out there, bro.
they
So
nah, because they train you. They make sure you can use your ODM gear and whatnot. They got training. Now, granted, realistically, their training terrible, like
yeah,
terrible.
yeah,
Because it's literally like, all right, as long as you learn how to use ODM gear, you're good to go. That we'll hook you
mhm,
up and we'll send you straight out there to die. Because
yeah.
they don't have anything that can replicate like a Titan. You know what I'm saying? They can't train on
Right.
an actual Titan or nothing like that.
Right,
So
right.
it's different. But yeah, but
Yeah. And like just working on your balance. Yeah. So you just stay balanced like this. Yeah. So with the ODM gear jump. So yeah, I don't take my chances with as a Demon Slayer, even if I'm one of the normies. Like you still had to kind of get through something to even be out there. So you gotta have a little bit of merit.
uh okay,
Because
well fair
even
enough.
what's it call it? The dude that trained technically speaking, the dude that trained Tanjiro, I forgot his name, the old guy with the blue cloak.
Uh
Uh
Roku Daki.
Yeah, yeah, he had two pupils that didn't even make it out of there. So
Yeah,
technically,
yeah.
all the Normans we see are technically better than him, technically speaking, because they
Well,
survived it.
no,
Well, I won't
that's
say
different.
better. I won't say better because you can't technically hide, but and kind of hide and still pass pretty much. But not all of them hit.
What,
So,
what
mhm, mhm,
uh when they were training, like when Tanjiro was training under Oroku Daki, he was
yeah,
doing that just so he can like learn the water style in general, just water breathing in
correct,
general, right?
correct.
And so he had my boy, one of my favorite characters, and my main on the Demon Slayer fighting game,
Mhm,
Sabito, right?
mhm,
So Sabito clearly was fine. He just lost to
yeah,
that mountain demon, that big mountain demon.
correct.
So, but like I said, I don't think these other niggas who passed, I don't even think they
Mhm.
went through that type of shit. They didn't even go through what Tanjiro
So
went
you,
through personally.
so you don't. y- Yes, I agree with that. I feel like they probably weren't as trained, but at the very least, they didn't get killed by the mountain demon.
I don't think they even faced the mountain demon, bro. I don't think because
I
like I
thought,
don't.
what did he say he was there for a while though? The mountain demon.
Yeah, the mountain demon was there, and and
Uh-huh.
Sabito was the last nigga to get like murked for real. I think. But
Okay.
I don't think the underlings were going to a Rokudaki to do the same
Yeah.
thing. Like I don't think they went the
Yeah.
same course.
Yeah. 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 I agree
Yeah,
with
so
that. We
I don't
really
even
don't
think
know
them niggas
what
even ran into
course
them.
we don't know what course they went, but we do know they at least went through that. They didn't necessarily. Now, I will say I know they didn't necessarily fight the mountain demon, of course,
Of
and
course.
most likely did not at all. But they did get through like the testing at the very least. Which
Yeah,
some people literally got murked at the testing, even not even facing the mountain demon.
yeah, yeah.
Um, so
Yeah.
yeah, so that's technically kind of a feat in itself. Whether you just evaded or like took something out, it's kind of a feat a little bit.
Fair enough.
but
Yeah, nah, fair enough.
yeah,
Okay, yeah, not bad, man. Not bad.
yeah,
All
yeah.
right, well,
So
let's go ahead and get
what
into it then, bro.
you agreed or you had a different opinion?
Oh no, I completely agree. I'm never going to the
Oh,
Attack on Titan verse, bro. That shit is murked, brother. I'm never
yeah,
ever in
yeah.
all of
It's
my
pretty terrible.
days would I go to the Attack on Titan verse. Bro, I don't give a fuck if the Berserk verse was the other option. I choose Berserk before I go to the AOT verse, bro. AOT is that whole verse is just murked, bro. Especially if you have to be in the thick of it.
Mhm.
No, no, brother. I'll be
Yeah,
killed in an instant.
the only way I would go on an AOT version is if you're telling me that I'm either going to be the Warhammer Titan or like the Colossal Titan. That's it. Besides that,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, it's like I gotta either have Ackerman blood or be a Titan, bro.
Mhm.
One of the two. I can't
Yeah.
be in there just as a scout number 45, bro. Like can't do me like
Oh,
that.
no, no, no. Yeah.
Also, which kind of side notes pivots me to the other question. I think I talked to you about this a while ago. Uh when I had to defend myself, because there was that thing that said, would you rather have to survive 24 hours outside the wall
Mhm.
or fight Baki Hanma, a bloodlusted Baki Hanma
Mhm.
for what he saying? I think it was like 10, 15, no, it was like 15 or 30 seconds. It was something like that. Well, so
Mhm.
would you rather fight a bloodlusted Baki Hanma or survive outside the wall for 24 hours? And bruh,
Yeah,
I
to me
said I
that's
could
so
survive
easy.
outside the wall for 24 hours. I take the 24-hour survival, bruh.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I agree. 'Cause here's the thing is, if I'm surviving 24 hours outside the wall, bro, all I'm about to do, bro, is dig a hole.
That's what
I'm, I'm gonna dig a hole, set myself in it, and I'm just gonna be fasting for that day, bro. If
that
you're in the ring
that
of
is
Bakayama for even like a minute, bro, you know what's about to come to you. You're about to get like bopped, pretty badly at that. So,
I said the same thing. I was like, bruh, you put me outside the wall, I'm digging a hole and I'm
hmm
I'm staying in the hole. I don't give a fuck. I'm staying in the
hmm
hole for 24 hours. Bro, cause I was like, my thing is people are like, bro, Baki never really takes nobody seriously. I'm like, yeah, I hear what y'all are saying, but it
hmm
says a bloodlusted Baki Hama. We're not talking about
yeah,
an average Baki who's just like, oh, you're weak. Let me just one tap you on the chin. I then have to go back to how viciously that nigga beat Muhammad Ali Jr.
hmm
That was a bloodlusted Baki. So if you need
yeah, that was
context,
crazy.
yeah, yeah. Honestly, racially charged.
Pretty much, yeah,
But
yeah, yeah. I
nah, I'm
mean,
fucking
hey,
around.
you're talking to the guys who made invisible food and ate it.
That nigga said, son, I'm gonna make you some miso soup.
Son.
These, bro, bro, I swear we could talk. I could talk forever about Baki slander, bro. The slander and Baki. Honestly,
Yeah.
bro, one of these pods might just be that might be the next segment,
Baki
bro. Like for
slander
one of these
episode,
pods,
bro.
bro. Just yeah, we
Yeah.
gotta break down Baki, bro. Cause I ain't gonna hold you, bro. This may be a hot take. I am not a fan of Baki fans, bro. Like I like Baki as a series until I didn't, but the fans
Yeah,
are
I didn't
crazy,
even
bro.
like it as a series. Like when people were trying to get me to watch it season one, I was like, this is kind of trash, not gonna lie. But it was so kind of crazy the things that they were doing. It was
Yeah.
like I kind of just got to see it through, like see how crazy it gets. And sure enough, it just kept getting crazier. It was like even Baki was
Yeah.
like, the one thing I can do is attack your skin, like your only weak point is you can't guard. I'm like, yeah, I guess. I mean, but
Bruh,
it just got crazy and crazier.
it's like Baki to me, bruh. It's honestly why I prefer King and Ashura over Baki. It's because
Okay, I
King and
haven't watched that
Ashura,
one yet.
bruh, watch King and Ashura. Cause I know you like Hajime
Okay.
no Ippo. So watch King and
Yeah,
Ashura,
yeah,
bruh.
yeah. Okay,
But man,
okay.
the reason why I don't like Baki starts going into that realm of like bullshito or bullshito, whatever these
Yeah,
niggas call it. Like bullshit martial arts, bruh.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
when you think about Yujiro Hama, you rarely see this nigga actually do martial arts, bruh. These niggas
yeah,
they just be doing just random shit. And it's like to me, it's fucking lame, bruh. It's lame. I'm just calling it
yeah,
it's lame, bruh. It's like you basically took Yujiro Hama, who's just a freakishly genetic specimen or whatever,
yeah,
and I'm like, yeah, I know the technique where you can also do the thing and make your joints 100 different joints instead of 5 joints. I can do it to infinite amount of joints. Or
yeah,
I'm gonna show
yeah,
you the greatest martial arts, Baki, slapping a nigga on his back. Yeah, I'm like, nigga, y'all just saying
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Y'all treating
And be like, they'll take a stance like, oh yeah, he's actually a woolly mammoth. I'm like, all right, bro. All right. Hey, let's chill
Hey,
out, bro.
hey, when that nigga Baki
I
was
can see
fighting
it.
and
I was
bro
like,
said
all right, bro.
when they were fighting and Baki said fucking that
Yeah,
dude
yeah, yeah.
and
He's
they said, "Oh
literally an
my god, he's a
elephant, bro.
triceratops."
Yeah, 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 yeah. I was like, come on
Like,
now, come on. But
oh my god, we're
hey,
in Jurassic
stop.
Park.
Hey, stop, please.
I was like, get the fuck out of here. I'm sick of this shit, man. I'm tired of this Baki shit, Grandpa.
Oh man, yeah, Baki is something else. Baki is something else. It's literally it's so wild that you only have to watch it for some slight entertainment value, not
Yeah,
because it's good. It's so crazy. It's like it's almost entertaining because it's so
and
bad.
yeah. Baki is what I like to call very entertaining background noise. Yeah, it's
Facts,
like
facts.
you have it on, you're doing something else, and you're like, "Oh, Baki just dislocated his jaw." I'm like, "Oh, what? He did what? Let me see. Let's
Uh-huh.
see how he did that."
Uh,
Normally, I'm never impressed with how he does it, but at least in King and Ashura, like I remember seeing that this fight. I can't remember if it was between the main guy Oma and this dude that does like jujitsu, but bro, it was a really good fight. Like these niggas were scrapping, and it was like the
mm,
choreography was crazy good. I was like, bro, you don't get this shit in Baki at all, bro.
mm.
You get some bull. Actually, you know what? Before, like I said, we can talk about Baki, the whole Baki thing another time.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
but back on the main thing, niggas was really sweating me about saying that I'd rather like spend 25 or 24 hours outside the wall than to fight a
Mm.
bloodlusted Baki for 30 seconds or 15, 30 seconds. I don't give a fuck what it was. 15, 30, doesn't matter. Bruh,
Yeah.
anybody listening to this, anybody under the sound of my voice, if you don't understand what a bloodlusted Baki Hama looks like, go watch when he fought when he fought Muhammad Ali Jr. That fight took only I think the fight took realistically a minute, maybe, like in real time.
Mm,
Think, bro,
mm.
it was terrible. Bro got kicked in the dick. He almost got murked and killed, bro. Like niggas really out here acting like they stand a better chance against a bloodlusted Baki within a certain time frame than to
Mhm.
just be outside and try to run for your life, or just like we
Yeah,
said,
just try to
hide in
survive.
a tree,
Hide.
hide
Yeah.
under a hole or something.
The I will say the funniest thing about the 24-hour thing, if you hide in the ground, like we completely plan to do, funny thing, as
Mm.
soon as you get out of the dirt, you could be surrounded by 10 Titans that's been kind of waiting on you, waiting on you to
Hey,
get up. But it's like, hey, I survived the 24. Hey,
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 right,
get
right.
me out of here.
Hey, at that point,
Hey, I made the bet.
whatever this all powerful deity that put me in the situation, I
Hey,
expect that nigga to teleport me out, teleport me
all
clean.
right, all right. Hey, look, if I don't make it to the 24-1, wire the money to my family, bro.
Give him a good life. I want them to
Oh,
have a
duh.
good life. But yeah, bro. Anyway, but so clearly we agree on the same thing. Anybody who's listening
Yeah.
to this, y'all let us know. Are you going to, now? Granted, I know this is gonna sound it's gonna be a little biased because if I go in them comments and see y'all saying that y'all rather fight Baki for 15 to 30 seconds, I'm gonna have some words for you. All right, I'm gonna have some
Yeah.
words for you. Uh, but at the
But
same time, if you can make a decent
anybody
argument, fine.
now anybody who says they can would rather do that rather than just go try to survive 24 hours, I need you like to drop a clip of you out fighting. Hey, I want to see what
Hey,
you made of.
hey, drop at least what was it, 15, 30 seconds? Run 15 with somebody that you don't know and drop the clip. If you get
Yeah,
knocked
yeah.
out, shut the fuck up. Just
Hey, no,
say
no.
delete the
I want you to take the stance of a grasshopper, and I need to see an actual grasshopper when you fight. Hey, if you can't do
hey,
that, hey, wrap it up, bro.
hey. No lie, if you're choosing the Baki route, I need you to take a triceratops stance. And I need you to scare another man clean out of the area, all right? If he doesn't flinch, hey, back it up, bro. Back
Hey,
it up.
look, if you can't take a missile from the U.S. Army to the chest, hey, I don't even know why. Hey, I don't even know why you're choosing that one, bro.
Hey, you know what? We'll make it even easier. Give me an x-ray of your brain. If you don't have a demon brain, hey, wrap it up, bucko. Wrap it up.
Oh, so hey, if your back muscles when you flex and don't form some type of sorcery, bro, hey, you're out of here, bro. Oh, hey, you know when you're strong enough, bro.
Hey, right, right, right. Hey, listen. Hey, if you don't
Oh,
have an
Jock.
epithet, if you don't have an epithet by your name, something like the ogre or the son of the ogre or the
Oh, Jock.
strongest man, world's strongest man or something. Hey, we're done here. Oh shit, bro. Any,
If Barack Obama don't listen to you, bro, hey, you, hey, bro, that scene was crazy, bro.
oh my
Like, what was
god, bro.
Obama doing to Baki, bro? Oh, Jock.
Obama and Trump and Baki, bro. They put Trump in there, bitch, too, bro. That shit is so
Oh,
fucking
Jock.
funny, bro. The creator of Baki to me, bro. I know we said we're not gonna keep talking about Baki. And we can save it for another pod. I'm gonna say this right
Yeah.
now. Hey, the creator got some issues with black folks and Americans in general. That nigga hates those two things with a passion, bro. He
Oh,
hates
Jock.
niggas and America.
And don't let it be a black American, bro.
Oh my god. Oh, hey, like that Mike Tyson nigga,
Oh, the
Iron
birthday him so
Michael.
dirty, bro. Yeah. Not
Hey,
only
hey,
they already
let
have him in jail, they had that man jumped, bro.
that, let that man get jumped by three miniature swole Asian men
Yeah,
in
bro.
prison.
Oh, John. Baki's so trash, y'all. Oh, man. And what are they called? The mouth?
Hey, yo, pause, bro. His name was just mouth, right? Hey,
Yeah,
yo.
yeah. Oh, Jack.
Hey, nah, bro.
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
Any, anyway, man, like I said, we'll talk about some Baki shit. If y'all want us to talk about Baki in the next pod, bro, or, want us to I mean, we probably will anyway. But anyway, let's get down to the meat and potatoes, bro. Let's talk about
Okay.
Fantastic
For sure, for sure, for sure.
Mhm.
All right. Well, with that being said, let's go ahead and get straight into the rating. So from 1 to fantastic, uh, what would you rate fantastic for?
8.5.
Like, well, you kind of took my score.
Nigga,
Well, hey,
from one to
8.5 again, I
fantastic.
guess. Yeah, I guess we're just the same with this one.
Yeah.
But nah, definitely is an 8.5.
Uh-huh.
'Cause just to get right into it, I think it was well done. Honestly, I did go with low expectations because MCU lately has been kind of hit or miss. It'll be kind of like either it's mid to kind of okay, that was pretty good. To it was like, all right, y'all should have just changed the entire script. But this one I
Yeah.
actually enjoyed. I thought I was gonna get tired of the whole "we're family, we're family, hey, we're family." I thought I was gonna get tired of the whole aspect, but they actually did
Yeah.
well in it, and I
Mhm.
didn't think I was gonna like the pregnancy part, only because I was like, it's too soon. Like, why are we introducing Franklin Richards this soon? Which I'm gonna get into that a little later. I
Mhm.
still don't like the fact that they're introducing Franklin Richards now,
Mhm.
but for this story that they told for the movie, I think it
Mhm.
worked perfectly. It worked perfectly with the script. It wasn't like over. It was a big plot point, but I didn't feel like it was overbearing in a way. Like they
Yeah,
wrote
yeah,
it in a
yeah.
way that it was like, okay, this makes sense. The Galactic thing, they made it make sense. I felt like on the screen, they were believable as like a kind of like this family, or like
Family,
they
yeah,
had been
for sure.
together for a bit. So I think
Uh-huh.
they did that well. I wasn't had to feel like, oh, they don't have any chemistry. What I will say, the only Fantastic Four movie where I feel like they didn't really have much chemistry, it was the
Michael
one
B.
with
Jordan
Michael B.
was
Jordan and Miles Teller. I'm like, this is a hodgepodge of like different people they just found.
yeah.
Uh, but I'm glad they got back to form with this one.
Mhm.
So I think they did pretty good. Yeah, I think they did pretty good. Before I get into my critique, well, I definitely recommend seeing it in theaters. I think we saw it in IMAX.
Mhm.
I wouldn't mind seeing it in Adobe cinema screening either, but
Mhm.
we just went ahead and seen the IMAX so we can get the full frame, especially with it being Galactus. I want to see like see all
I
the
want to see them pores
details.
in that nigga's skin. I want to
Yeah,
see
yeah, yeah, yeah. And I think some of the scenes wouldn't have hit as good if you kind of like have cut kind of Galactus. So
Oh
when they
yeah.
first seen Galactus, we in the IMAX, you get to see like everything that they, pretty much shot or CGI pretty much.
Yeah.
which I can appreciate. So, but that's my spiel on that. I think the actors did pretty well in my previous video. I was like, I don't know how Pedro's gonna do, but in this role, in this capacity, I'm like, all right, he did pretty good. He did pretty good. Was he still the best choice? I don't know if he was still the best choice, but with what we got, I think he did pretty good. So,
Yeah. For sure. For sure. For sure. I think what I like about Pedro Pascal's Reed Richards is like they got the awkwardness part about him.
uh
Like he's pretty awkward. And like, cause like Reed Richards, like him being like a man of science and stuff, like
mhm.
sometimes he's like has a disconnect when it comes to like uh human like morality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I like how he kind of like bordered the line with that. Like how
uh
first of all, spoilers for anybody listening to this. I guess first of all, let me just throw that out
Yeah.
there.
Mhm.
Spoilers. But like even to the point when they were like, oh, Franklin, the only way we can get Galactus is like by putting Franklin at like the epicenter of it all, and then basically baiting him out.
Mhm.
And Sue was like, "You already thought about that, didn't you?" He was like, "Well, of course I already thought about it. Like I'm crazy, Sue. I'm a madman.
Right, right.
I'm
I
crazy,
have to
Sue. Of
think
course I
about
thought about
every
it."
negative possibility. I like,
Right?
I
I'm
guess.
a scientist. Goddamn it.
Like, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the
So
man
I
was kind
mean,
of
I think that
truthful to a fault.
yeah. But I like that though. I like that. I
Yeah.
like that though. Because it shows like Reed is like, yeah, I thought about it, but I went against that thought. Even though Sue's like, nigga, how could you think about that in the slightest? Granted, another thing in that movie, bro, when Sue was telling everybody about about like when she was holding Franklin
Yeah.
and the speech she gave, first of all, the actress, great speech. That was a good
hmm
speech. I liked it. I really was like, okay, I can get down with that. But also at the
Yeah.
same time, it's funny how she was kind of like, listen, I'm not giving up my kid for none of y'all.
hmm
All right. Straight
hmm
up. But I won't give up none of y'all for my kid. So we're just gonna have to find a middle ground. Now,
You're
granted,
right.
though, we all know the underlining context of that sentence was, nigga, I got a ship with 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 just enough room for 4 of us and a baby, bro. Like realistically, y'all start going against us, we'll just get out this bitch and go. Like dead ass. But but we can try to save each other. All right, we can work this out. So, but I did think she gave a great speech. I'm gonna be real with you. If I'm gonna be 100%, the one thing that I really don't like about the movie, there's a couple things I don't like about it, but the main thing that I think they messed up on was the thing. Like,
Really? I was gonna
it,
say something
mm,
different, but I'll let you do your thing first.
okay, and it's
No,
not.
hey, no pun intended.
Hey yo, but nah, it's like I think they did his character fine. That's fine.
hmm
He was calm. Cause like people keep thinking like the thing is like a crash out. He really ain't.
hmm
He really just a dude who just has to crash out because niggas be making him crash out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he'll get down with you, but like bro's not out here just whatever. But here's
Yeah.
my thing. The thing I did. I'm trying not to say thing 100 times over. Jesus Christ. Here's the gist. All right. So so first of all, if you notice, Ben Grimm, before he got turned into the thing, he was like marginally taller than everybody in the Fantastic Four as a human.
Mhm.
But when he became the thing, bro shrunk to perfect size. Like
Oh
he's like,
yeah, the weight of them rocks destroyed that man's vertebrae.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, bro gain, impenetrable, damn near impenetrable skin, super strength, and a ton of durability. Bro lost at least 3 inches of height. At least
Bones
3 inches of height.
gone.
Hey, not gonna hold
Internal
you.
bones gone, bro.
Not gonna hold you. If I had to make that trade, I'm gonna keep the height. But at the end of the day, bro, I thought like I really think that the two things they could have did better with the thing is upped his height. They had his body right, but
Yeah,
they like
yeah.
his scaling was just it was hard. It was a little weird to watch because like the thing is perpetually bigger than the Fantastic Four, like
Mhm,
perpetually. Now, I mean, I'm sure you can go back to like the older comics and probably see something where like the thing is like equaled up with everybody in
mhm.
size, but in most
Yeah.
iterations of the thing I've seen, he's rather large. Like he's not the Hulk or
Yeah,
nothing, but like he's just a
yeah,
little bit taller than everybody.
yeah. I do agree. They could have made a slightly taller, especially when he like went in the sea to literally pull the Titanic like out the ocean in that one scene. It was just
Right.
like kind of like, how strong is he exactly? 'Cause I'm like, that's a pretty big strength for you right there.
Huge strength feet, bro.
But no, I agree with that. I would say my critique was not really the thing, even though I do agree with that critique.
Mm.
Was more so Mr. Fantastic and the lack of him really creatively using his powers.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for
'Cause it was like
sure.
there's so much you can do, like as a rubber band character,
Man.
and all he did was basically, all he did was basically be Spider Man and like use his arms
Yeah.
to kind of swing. Then he ended up getting like stretched out by Galactus paws. And I'm just like, bro, you could like wrap around him or try to wrap around him to restrict him. Uh, you could, you could you could have wrapped
Yeah,
around
go
him to
ahead, man.
like restrict him and all that, but
It's the most
uh,
pause worthy
he
ass
didn't do
fucking the most
that.
pause worthy take I've ever heard in my life, bro. Okay, but yeah, no,
But nah,
I
he wasn't
agree.
using it creatively at all. Like he didn't. I think he didn't really wrap up anything or anybody really.
He
He just
literally
literally
just
just
used his
stretched.
powers for like maneuvering. It was mainly just all
Yeah,
maneuvering. Hmm.
yeah. So probably one of the well, I guess besides John Krasinski's version, but he only got like a mini clip.
Yeah.
Um, but besides that, I almost really don't count that. I almost kind
Mm.
of, I think there's a poor showing of his abilities, and it really only happened towards the end too.
Yeah.
Everybody else kind of showed their abilities throughout. Him just really towards the end, and you really didn't do anything creative with it. Like I would have kind of forgiven them if they would just did something crazy, like this man took the shape of a wheel or something like that. I don't know, something. I would kind of forgiven them, but they didn't really do
Yeah.
that. So I think there's a
Here's the
missed
thing.
opportunity there.
I feel like
Oh,
I,
John.
I really feel like what like with Reed not coming through properly, they got
Mhm.
one more attempt. They got one more attempt to really show off his stretching capabilities. Pause. Uh, like because I know
Yeah,
for a fact that Plastic Man is right up James Gunn's alley when it comes
yeah,
to here like heroes. So I have no
uh-huh,
doubt in my mind that James Gunn is going to try to like cram Plastic Man into something, and if they can
uh-huh.
get it down pack and make it actually look better, which James Gunn is the type of nigga where he's just like, I'll have this nigga turn into a fucking dildo for all I care, bro. And it's like, because bro is just a freaky cricket. Bro's a freaky ass
Yeah,
cricket. So,
yeah.
hey, bro will have Plastic Man doing way more ability wise. Though
Mhm.
he'll probably do like a big fist or something. That's my thing. Even at the bare minimum, they could have had
Yeah,
Reed make like a big fist. Like, bro, watch some One Piece. Y'all niggas get something from this man.
yeah. Or
Go
even
play Marvel Rivals.
Marvel Rivals, yeah, I'd say he like stretches and makes himself bigger or something like that. At the very least, he do none of
Hey,
that.
no lie. His thing, no lie. I'm willing to bet everything. If they would have gave him the shit where he did like the big body, like
Hmm.
like to block something, if he would have
Uh-uh.
did that in the movie, bro, theaters would have went wild, bro. Theaters would have went
Hmm.
wild, nigga. Because everybody, people who play Marvel Rivals would have been like, bro, oh, he's doing
Hmm.
a thing or something, or bro,
Yeah.
at the bare minimum, bro could have said fantastic or something. I don't know,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Now, I will add. Now, this is some storytelling stuff that I would say would have made this make sense. And I think they were kind of alluding to it, but they didn't really hit it home. If I was the writer or the director of this, here's how I would have explained it. If they just didn't have like the budget to do all this stuff for whatever reason, just hypothetically speaking, and they to explain why he wasn't doing all that he could do, and then they could just end up fixing it after this film where he does all the things. But to explain it, I would have him be like he still feels like a little bit a weight of the guilt of like feeling that hey, it's his fault that his family got basically turned his like the thing had these abilities or basically their lives were completely changed and he still feels guilty about it. So the power using his powers would be kind of like a just a reminder that yeah, I kind of really just kind of freaked up everybody. And
yeah,
made it right based into a freak, so he's kind of not doesn't really use them a lot because he's not comfortable with it. And then at
yeah,
the end, he's just like, "Hey, this is me, and this is who I am. This is what it is." They could add
mm,
that like in a little bit that story element to kind of
mm,
explain it. Now, granted,
mm,
still trash because you should have been doing all what you could be doing, but from a storytelling
yeah.
perspective, in order to make it make sense, that's the only thing I could think of But
Yeah.
again, y'all still should have been in this film already doing that because you kind of need to hit the ground running. Because the next time
Yeah.
that's supposed to appear is in freaking Doomsday. So like, come on, bro. um, yeah. So that's my thoughts on that. You could have kind of explained it. It's still
Mhm.
it would have been better that way. Still
Mhm.
kind of trash, but still an improvement.
I
Yeah,
think that's good. Like, kind of make it like a mental block kind of thing. Like he's not using
yeah,
the full extent of his powers because he still feels like he fucked up or something, or like he's a failure.
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. The reason why I laughed is when you was like, yeah, like he's holding back because like he basically messed up his family. Like, and then you just said the thing. Like, you just said the thing. I'm thinking the thing like, yeah, that's like the main guy that he has to look at and be like, yeah, I really
Yeah, yeah.
botched that one right there. Like, I really botched that guy the worst.
Yeah, yeah. Like he really got most of the radiation.
Like, bro must have got hit with a meteor real quick before.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, look, since he was probably the one, well, yeah, well, Devin was on piloting. Yeah, he the one who like hit it head on. Everybody else got the residue of it. This man got the full
That boy
blast
caught it.
of it, bro. All the cosmic
Bro,
radiation, bro.
bro caught all that junk
Uh,
straight through the windshield. straight,
the
straight
man
through the
reset. Yeah,
windshield.
the man reset. Yeah, bust a left right here. Oh, dog. He was like, sorry. Sorry, Ben.
Oopsies. Oh man. I did notice though. Uh they didn't call him the thing. Nobody
Yeah, it's
did.
kind
They
of
all
trash.
called him Ben. They all just called him Ben.
Yeah. Hey, call him the thing. Like, you already got all the elements there. Just call the man the thing.
You know what? I don't think they're gonna do it. I think they're gonna have I think in Doomsday, they're gonna have somebody call him the thing as a joke.
Probably Spider Man. I don't know. Was that a
That
thing?
I was thinking the same thing, honestly.
It's
And I
hey,
also
look,
feel
it's
like
the thing. Like, all right.
I'm like, what is that thing? I can already I feel in my soul Kevin Feige or one of the writers for the movie like had already cooked that joke up. Like, all right, we won't
Yeah.
have him called the thing until Doomsday or whatever, and then somebody will call him the thing. Oh, that's
Mhm.
brilliant! That's brilliant! That's brilliant! Oh yeah, this is going to get the audience roaring. I'm like, yeah, all right, bro. All right,
Uh-huh.
like, cool, I guess. But I think that's exactly what's going to happen. Doomsday's going to come out. Somebody's going to call him the thing. That's the
Speaking
joke. Let
of
me just.
we didn't talk about this. Speaking of Doomsday, uh the post credits for this was pretty trash, I ain't gonna lie. Sorry.
How far the fucking
The post
worst,
credit
bro?
scenes for this, it was pretty trash. Like, and I'm not even gonna really talk about that little animated scene thing. I'm fine with that being like a little fun one. You could have played that during the credits though. We didn't need to like wait the whole time just to see that. And I think they actually showed some of that before the movie came out. But the Doctor Doom thing. If you've already announced Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom, if the next movie, well, actually, there's Fantastic Four, the next movie is Spider Man, then Avengers Doomsday, bro. If Doomsday is
Is that
supposed to
how it's
be,
going?
yeah,
That's timeline.
yeah, there may be like a show or two in there, maybe,
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah, if that's the next thing, like you need to be prepping for that. Like, don't just kind of drop us in Avengers Doomsday. I mean, can you? Yes, but I think I'd rather it be some type of build up because I'm not
Yeah.
expecting at this point
Mhm.
you can't just get like a Thanos person because you haven't. Thanos was built up since like the freaking first Avenger, Captain
Yeah.
America with the freaking Tesseract. So
Yeah.
that's gone. You can't.
Yeah.
You're not able to do that for Doom. So at the very least, this end credit scene, we should have had like literally a full 1 minute scene with Doctor Doom of him doing something in the
Anything.
background. Because now we're gonna have
Hmm.
to get all of that in Avengers Doomsday. Because if they, I don't want them to do that in Spider Man. Because I want Spider Man to kind of yeah do his story from where he left off. I don't want it to
Yeah.
necessarily be pure setup for Doomsday, but it's the last movie before Doomsday. So I'm just like. I don't know what the plan is here. So hopefully Avengers Doomsday is they do it justice, like they kind of make it make sense. But um this really didn't help set up for anything. Well, I take it back. Yes, it kind of did. 'Cause I know it's Franklin and he's a reality warper. And no, okay, let me say something about that too.
Hmm.
This may be slightly controversial. I do not like reality warping abilities slash characters. Now I know what you know. You say I know people gonna talk about like Wanda. Well, what about Wanda? What about this? Okay, for Wanda, yeah, it was cool, but
Mm,
it opened up like for the show, it was cool, but it opens up a
mm,
can of worms. So I'm not still a fan of that. Even with Thanos, he had the
yeah.
freaking reality stone. He used it like once. Now Thanos
Right.
having the freaking reality stone, he could have did a lot more than what he did, but he only did he showed
Yeah.
Tony like, yeah, Tony and them like, yeah, this is what Titan used to be like. And then when the Guardians tried to jump him, he had turned them into, I don't know, sausages or whatever he did. So he could get Gamora.
Yeah.
And that was basically it. Like he didn't do nothing else reality warping that I can remember. So I'm like, bro, that was a lot you could have done just to not lose at all
Mhm.
with the reality stone. So that was
For sure.
trash with Wanda. You know what she did, which was pretty good setup. I like the way they did it with WandaVision, but it just opened up a can of worms. When you have a reality warping ability or character, especially with the level of like Franklin Richards, that means anything is possible at that point. So you either have
Yeah.
to A, nerf him, or B, erase him from the MCU.
Well, they'll probably nerf him because in the comics,
Uh-huh.
Reed put mental blockers in his mind to keep him from basically being able to access his
Mhm.
powers. And then in a different time, I think in a different comic,
Mhm.
he came from like the future and taught Franklin how to use his powers properly.
Mhm.
Um, but realistically speaking, like even with Franklin Richards being there, the comics kind of already have multiple ways to kind of like shut him down. So he's not just
Mhm.
doing a bunch of random shit, and he's not like a good scapegoat, even though he probably was in a few comics or whatever. But they
Mhm.
kind of have something like they have deterrence for
Well,
that.
well,
So
here's
hopefully
here's
they
the
use that in the
thing.
movies.
Got you. Well, here's the thing. Even if you do the nerfing, all that stuff, I've got. Hey, I said the thing. uh, Even if you don't do that, um, he still just because of his existence period and his potential ability, he still has to be a scapegoat because it's like, okay, well, let's just put Franklin out there. That he can just be used as like a tool to just do whatever they want. And
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm not a big fan of characters who are like so powerful that they can just pretty much completely change anything on the whim, completely
Mhm.
change the verse on the whim.
Yeah.
I'm just not a big fan of that.
Fair. Fair, fair, fair. And I agree. Like I said, I can only hope that they play it. I can only hope that they play this very carefully. But these niggas' track record is not that great, so it's not like I can expect
None, not at all.
what I want to expect. So I'm
Yeah.
like,
Well, I don't say
yeah.
not at
So
all, but I,
it,
I don't know. They just gonna bring in like a lot of big guns, and I don't know what they're gonna do with it. Like, I don't feel like Wanda is dead. You have Sentry, you got Doctor Doom, and you got Franklin Richards. That alone, those for and Doctor Strange just went off to wherever. He's been like gone for like 5 years in that
yeah.
like
Also,
in the MCU. So I'm
don't
like, hey,
forget.
what's he doing? So you got him. So you got some heavy hitters who are just
Yeah.
out there. So
I mean, you also got like Celestials. You got
oh yeah, forgot about
Mephisto.
them.
You got like
Yeah,
Mephisto and shit. You also got like you have like higher power, you know,
yeah.
neutral to chaotic
Mhm.
evil, characters out here. So it's like it's like it's not too bad. But like I said, I really feel like Franklin also is still a baby, and it really all this really matters is all it really matters is it really depends on how fast they age Franklin.
Yeah. But doesn't he have the
Mhm.
ability to like age himself if he wanted to?
I mean, yeah, at one point he aged himself to a grown man, but he was a child at that point.
Yeah.
Like he was already like a full fledged kid. But like in movie
Okay, okay.
canon,
Hmm.
they can keep him a baby for like 2 or 3 movies if they wanted to.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, uh, so
Yeah, that's fair.
there's
But the
that.
fact in the post credits that they already aged him for, that's what kind of concerned me. 'Cause I thought he was gonna probably still be a baby, but they went
Oh
ahead and aged him
shit,
up to
they did
four.
make him a
So
damn, you're right.
yeah.
Damn, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Well, hey, we're cooked. We're cooked. Okay. All righty. Cool, man.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, the man was
Yeah.
talking and everything. I was like, well, that was pretty quick.
Also, you saw when he was letting like when Doom was letting a nigga touch his face. Like, what was that about?
Yeah. some people are like theorizing that it was like, oh, he may be either healing his face or just is finding it interesting. Um, I don't know.
Yeah. Letting the kid touch your
It's
face like that
and
is
and that's the
weird,
thing.
bro.
Like y'all still didn't show anything. Like y'all should have showed Doctor Doom do something. I didn't even mean the actual movie, but the post credits should have been a straight Doctor Doom scene,
All
in
Doctor
my
Doom,
opinion.
both credits, both
Yes,
credits.
because you
Yeah.
already hinted at him with the Latveria thing, like during the movie. Show
Mhm.
what he was doing, like in like a minute or two during that time. So
They'll probably do it in Spider Man.
I hope not.
Yeah,
Um,
they can do it
yeah.
subtly. They'll be like, "Oh, Victor Von Doom." Well, actually, I don't know if they can.
Well, they're
They
supposed to be in
can't. They
different
can't.
universes.
But we don't know that
Well,
because
right now they're supposed to be because right.
think about it. Think about it. Think about it. When we saw the ship come in from Thunderbolts,
Yes.
from the end of Thunderbolts,
Yes.
was that pre Franklin being a child or being a child,
Oh,
or was
yeah.
that after? Because they could have fled. Because first of all,
Mhm.
they really should have did with these post credit scenes was link the ship coming into the other universe from the
Mhm.
Thunderbolts, but they didn't do anything. So I'm like,
Yeah.
either it could be Franklin, it could either be Franklin. Franklin's still a baby when they traveled over here, and he grew up in this universe,
Mhm.
or they didn't have to switch universes until I don't even know because I feel like it's going to be crazy to try to explain them shifting universes in Doomsday. Like this is going to be a crazy thing to try to pull off.
Well, here's what they can do potentially. Because judging by the architecture that was in the post credit scene, it seems like they
Yeah.
were still on their verse. It didn't look like the modern one like they had here. It still looked like that kind of 60s, kind of but modern 60s, but advanced. So
Mhm.
I'm still thinking it was their universe. I'm thinking, but unless they're trying to do the incursion thing, like in Doctor Strange movie, Multiverse of Madness, what's the name? Got him said, hey, there's about to be like an incursion, like universes are colliding and
Yeah.
blowing up. And I guess if Doctor Doom, they bring him in as, hey, in order to save these universes, he does like the battle world things.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Those could be the two universes, the 838 and the I really don't like calling it 616. So like 19999, which is the MCU secret, not secret, sacred timeline thing. It could be those
Yeah.
two potentially, but then
Uh-huh.
there would need to be more heroes in the 838. So I don't know how many main verses we're looking at now. So I'm not sure how they're gonna do that. Because also the X-Men is supposed to be in
A
Doomsday, I
different universe.
believe. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a universe we've seen or
Well,
it's like a new different universe. I'm not sure.
I don't know either because we know Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers. We know
Hmm.
she existed in the same universe where the fight with Thanos is, so the main universe. And then at the end of
But
uh,
Marvels, yeah.
yeah, and then at the end of the Marvels, Monica Rambeau got warped into a
Mm,
different dimension or a different
uh,
universe. So that's where the X Men were. My thing is, bro, the way it seems like they're trying to do this, I feel like they're trying to. Oh, it's all hitting me all at once. Now I'm thinking about it, and it's probably exactly what they're doing. They're taking all the different heroes from different, like just the different hero teams, putting them in different universes, and then yeah, when they do the incursion, by having them all like all the universes like hit together and collide to make whatever,
mhm.
then basically with Battle World you can basically have all of these niggas coexist in one area, and then once the whole thing gets resolved, now all of them are in still in one universe. So now we have the X-Men, Fantastic Four, the Avengers, and
Mhm.
everybody in one universe. But I think they're basically pulling like they're putting each different team in a different like universe, and then just gonna bring them
Yeah.
together. Slam. I don't want that, niggas.
But what about
Ah,
are you including the Sony verse as well? Because technically that exists too.
oh my
Because you got
god!
Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield. They showed up in the last Spider-Man movie, so which they probably won't add them, honestly speaking, but
Somebody in
they
Marvel think
exist
they
out
could.
there.
Yeah.
And here's the other caveat about that. That's not even considering it the fact that in these so-called universes, there's also
Mhm.
multiple timelines as well.
Oh yeah, the branching.
That Loki is also holding together right now. So where does he come into play at as well? Because they haven't really explained the difference between multiverse and timelines and how they're interconnected or not connected at all. It's more so kind of. opinion or a theory how it actually works. But
Yeah,
that's a
because
whole
also, how
nother
would that work with
caveat.
the anchor beam? The whole anchor beam shit. You gonna tell me that Reed
I
Richards isn't
don't
the anchor
like the
beam
anchor
of
being
his
thing.
universe?
Right.
Is-
And I don't like the
Right.
anchor being concept. And they really did that with Deadpool Wolverine. Like, oh yeah, Wolverine, he's the anchor being. I just don't like that concept in general
Hmm.
because it just doesn't make sense. Like if something happened to this one character, that whole universe is like thrown off. I'm like, it just doesn't make sense. I'm just not a fan of that concept. I don't
I'm
think
not a
it should
fan
have
of the
been
TVA in
introduced.
general. That might be a hot take. I honestly don't care for the TVA in the slightest.
See,
That shit is just that shit is weak. That shit is dumb. It's just
I was okay
the
with
TVA to me
TVA,
overly
but
complicated.
yeah, it just that how they executed TVA is the problem for me personally.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, because then there's another universe, like say does the universe that Reed Richards and all them is in, do they have their own different TVA, or does the TVA just not exist for them, or is it the same TVA? It's it
Is there
just
a in each universe? Is there a different TVA?
right. Yeah, it just makes
Yeah.
things confusing because they didn't explain things properly.
Also, are the TVA stronger than Celestials and shit? Since they exist in a realm outside of the regular realm, outside of like causality almost.
It's a great question.
Right. So if I had my little stick, my little TVA stick, could I touch a
Yeah,
Celestial and drop that nigga?
I would feel like no, due
Why not?
to oh hey, their cosmic energy is more powerful than this. I feel like
I'm
it
a
would be a
higher
cop
being.
out.
Right. If I'm
Yeah,
in the
but
TVA, I'm a higher being. These niggas had Infinity Stones as paperweights. So
yeah,
I'm like,
you
I'm
make
a
a good
higher
point.
being. I'm a
You make a
higher
point.
being than
They
you.
were
So like, it doesn't matter what the fucking
literally, yeah,
celestial is. I'm a TVA,
yeah,
bro. Literally, fucking what Asian
uh,
nigga from accounting had like he said, yeah, we just use them as paperweights. Infinity
yeah,
Stone, things that
yes,
Thanos used to wipe the entire like half of the universe out,
yes,
and y'all niggas
and
use that's
they shouldn't have done.
TVA
I
is
know they
messy,
were
bro.
trying to move on from the Infinity Saga,
Yeah,
but diluting the Infinity Stones, which literally like put the whole Avengers that we kind of basically been growing up with in like disarray and saying, "Oh yeah,
mhm,
this kind of old news." Oh, like, you shouldn't have. I don't think they should have did that. I know they was trying to move on from the Infinity. Y'all trying to move on from the Infinity Saga without having a whole plan
yeah,
to go off of to make it make
yeah,
sense. Not saying we want
mhm,
that shield to be a threat, but still make it like, hey, yeah, this is a heavy thing that we had to deal with. But yeah, it just wasn't explained. Is I'm interested to see how they do this for Avengers Doomsday. I'm interested to see how they handle these stories.
same,
But it's going to be interesting for sure. But
same.
yeah, we just got Spider Man, then Avengers Doomsday, I believe.
Damn, when is they got dates on those movies?
I can look up real quick. I
All
want to
right.
say both next year though.
Oh, great. I haven't seen a Spider-Man film in some
Yep.
years.
So Spider Man, Doomsday. I think Supergirl's supposed to come out next year too.
Good. Can't wait to see
Yep.
that. Cara Zor-El. And hopefully, it would be nice if with that Cara
Uh,
Zor-El story,
July.
we can get
Oh, July
we can get that
31st,
little
2026.
oh
So we're
wait, for Spider-Man?
365 days away. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. The Doomsday is supposed to come out December 2026.
Jesus. All right.
Hmm. Well, how you feel about the December release for Doomsday?
I think that's stupid. I think that they're like, why are you trying to why December is the month for where I ain't gonna lie, when I think about December, I just think about all the game companies try to like put out their best shit around that time. So
Yeah,
I don't know, man. It's like putting it out in December. I guess who cares? I guess I don't care. Whatever, whatever. At this point,
yeah. I
who
still gonna
cares?
see it. Still gonna make some money. But if any other film that tries to release during December, yeah, just call it
Gone,
wraps. Yeah.
blown to bits, blown. Coming out against anything Marvel or DC, it could probably come out during some DC shit. At least back in the day, Zack
Yeah.
Snyder's
Well,
DC.
yeah. Supergirl comes out June 26th next year,
That's
so it
perfect.
comes out before Spider Man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that gives her a full month to flourish, and then Spider Man. I mean, I hope that Supergirl is a good enough movie so it can go like hand in hand with Spider Man in terms of like popularity. But in my
Hmm.
eyes, it's a Spider-Man movie. It's gonna sweep. It's gonna sweep.
We have a slight dilemma here.
What's up?
As of right now, there's also another movie that comes out December 18th, 2026.
Which is
Take a wild guess.
can't be Spider-Verse because that got delayed.
Yeah, no, it's not that.
Can't be Blade because that's that's nothing. That's nothing.
Yeah, that's non-existent right now.
Um, shit, bro. I don't know.
You
What
want me
is
to
it?
tell you?
Yeah.
Doom Part 3.
Oh man. Now, for those of y'all that don't know nothing about Dune, uh, well, you probably do. All right, I'm gonna be real. I never cared for Dune at all.
Mhm.
Uh, my barber tried to put me on. Funny enough, it's such a weird connection. My barber tried to put me onto the original Dune. Uh, Still haven't watched it, but whatever. The first Dune movie, I hated it. Shit sucked. All right, I didn't
Yeah.
care for it. I was like, this shit boring. Whatever. Second Dune movie, peak. It was, it literally brought me back from the brink because I was like, this, I don't care about none of this. There's fucking,
Mhm.
uh, Akaib and all that shit. Hey, get that out of my face, brother. I don't care about none of these. It's gonna sound racist when I say this, but dead ass, legitimately, I didn't give a damn about these sand people in Dune, bro. I don't care. I didn't care, bro. I didn't care. I'm like, get these niggas out of here, bro. The coolest characters were the worms. Anyway, but realistically speaking, though, it's man, the second movie really pulled me in. It really got me more like into the world because I was like, when I
Mhm.
started learning about like their like casting and stuff like that with their
Mhm.
words and like and the whole like when I started learning about all that shit, I was like, oh, that's clean. So I'm actually looking forward for Dune 3, which if I remember
Mhm.
correctly, is that still gonna be about old boy or are they gonna be pushing more towards like
Paul
Zendaya's character?
Madrid, the tradies.
Paul Mardini betrays
Ladies and
Duke.
gentlemen of the Gallery Gourmet, my name is
Paul
Paul
Mardini
Mardini.
betrays
Is
Duke of
Duke of
Arrakis.
Arrakis.
Oh, that's clean, bro. That's clean.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's all of it,
Now,
bro.
okay. So right now, Doomsday has a release date of December 18th, 2026, and Dune 3 has a release date of December 18th, 2026. As of
Oh,
today,
they're about to
which
fight.
which one do you think? Okay, right now, yeah, it's
Marvel,
gonna be a
nigga.
fight, but which one do you think is gonna change their release
Dune.
date?
Oh, Dune. I mean, neither one. They're both. When
You think
Dune
they're
2
gonna?
came out, when Dune 2 came out, it swept, bro. It swept
Uh,
everybody. And
yes.
any Marvel thing that comes
So you
out
think
is going to
neither of
sweep
them are gonna
them.
budge?
No. The only
Honestly,
way they'll
bro.
budge, they'll have to come to an agreement. They would have to come to an agreement.
Yes. But part of me feels like Doomsday. They might push that junk back for just not even for not being as ready as they should be, given the amount of things they have to do just in this movie.
You know what? I agree with you. I actually do agree with you. I agree with you because Marvel is more commonly they push things back a little more commonly than other people.
Hmm. And they
So
have more to
yeah, I can see Marvel
lose
definitely like pushing it back
to like
for sure.
May
I can see that.
2027.
I'll probably see like early spring.
Okay.
I can see them
But
dropping like
yeah.
April, like about April or March.
April would be a weird month to drop it.
I don't.
It has to be a hot time, like that's for sure. Like a hot time for movies. I mean,
Mhm.
so I don't know. And if they end up being by this time next year, if they still have the same release dates, I'll be surprised. And I'm definitely
Yeah.
still seeing both, but that's gonna
Mhm.
be Titan versus Titan right there.
Yeah. That's gonna be
It'll, it'll
a
be it'll be
battle.
interesting. Like you thought the Barbie and Oppenheimer thing was something, bro. This gonna be like a whole nother ordeal right there.
Yeah.
So
For sure, bro.
yeah.
Oppenheimer, man. I got to rewatch that movie, bro. I feel like next time I watch Oppenheimer, though, I'm gonna have to get like just a little up there, a little blitzed, bro. Whether that's
Mhm.
through liquor or something else, but I might just get it there and just rewatch because the movie was it was good, bro. It was just a good
Mhm.
movie. And I kept
Yeah,
thinking to
yeah,
myself, I
for
was like,
sure.
man, I'm not gonna be able to finish. I was like, I feel like this is gonna be a talking ass movie. I'm gonna get
Yeah.
bored. But man, them
Which
niggas kept
it
me
was a lot of
locked
talking,
in.
but it was like engaged talking. pretty much.
Yeah,
Because we
yeah,
watched that like late. We went to a late showing to see that. I
yeah, bro.
recall. So it was like 10. Well, the movie started like 10 something. So,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it was good, bro. I'm talking about Nick, bro. It was good. I'm talking about that's how you know you got good actors and a good script
Mm,
because just the way they even like delivered the lines, I was just like, oh, I'm locked in, brother. Oh
yeah,
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 hell yeah.
yeah.
Well, let's talk about the hydrogen bomb.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And
Yeah,
it's funny that man was kind of going tangent. But Abraham was like, yeah, when it was like the president, yeah, I was like, I don't know if we should I don't know if we should actually do this, Mr. President. And they looked at him like, yeah, get this man out of here. Like, hey, thanks, buddy. Get out of here.
hey, thanks for the bomb. Beat it, beat it, buddy.
Yeah, pretty much.
I really liked it how they had how they liked not really like but how they had Einstein. Einstein was just off in the distance like I told your ass nigga like didn't I tell him?
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah. Man was
told this man.
around there like he was Nick Fury, bro. Oh,
Yeah,
jokes.
bro. That jump was hilarious. But
Yeah.
one last gripe about the movie, about Fantastic Four, just to wrap
Uh,
this up. The CGI baby, bro. That CGI baby was terrible. That baby, that was some of the worst CGI I've ever seen in my life. That baby, that baby looked like I thought I was watching the Son of the Mask when I saw that shit. It was,
yeah, it was a little
oh,
wonky at times because I feel like it kept switching from real baby to what's it called fake baby. I
way
say
too
I
often, by the way.
yeah, yeah. Like I said, when I'm left ears, I'm like, I don't know, maybe the baby actor wasn't doing what they're supposed to do. They're like, all right, get the kid out of here. We're gonna CGI.
Them boys went to
We're gonna
Chat
CGI the baby.
GPT. That boy Chat GPT the
Right,
baby.
right, right. Replicate this baby. Yeah, we didn't talk about Silver Surfer. Surprised
She
me
looked good.
in the role. Yeah, she looked good. Now, you may disagree me. You may disagree with me a little bit on this one. I think this Silver Surfer did a lot of better things than the Rise of the Silver Surfer and the old one in the 2000s. I think they did a lot of things better, like the surfing, the actual surfing on the lava, that scene where she was like trying to about to grab like the baby and jump out of out of Sue. That was some peak stuff right there. I thought
Mm-hmm.
that was good. I will say that the other Silver Surfer, I think he in certain scenes, not all scenes, in certain scenes, I felt like he was like a little bit more kind of intimidating. I
Mm-hmm.
know it's not like a big thing, but like when he showed up, okay, when this showed up, it was like she was kind of like making an announcement. It was like, all right, like this is what it is. Sorry, and I'll be back in a month or two, which doesn't make sense. When the other Surfer showed up, um, yeah, that scene like where Johnny tried to chase him and he like grabbed him, like choked him and like just
Yeah,
dropped him. Pretty much,
yeah.
he kind of like set the tone. I was like, "Hey, I'm not one to be trifled with. I'm just a messenger, but also don't mess with me." Like, so he
Hey,
kind
I'm
of
just
set
a
the stage
mailman
there.
with a gun.
Yeah, 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 yeah. But I
Yeah,
will
yeah, yeah.
say, she did have some really good scenes. She did really. I like both of them. I like things of both of them.
Mhm.
Especially that scene too, where she took out the little teleporter things and they was looking at the map. It was like, hold on, one is down, then ding, 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 ding. So
Bro,
it shows
also
just how
her
fast she is
speed
too.
feat is crazy, bro. That speed
Yeah,
feat
that was a
going
crazy
across
speed
the
feat.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because she was even trapped. Well, she already got the feat. She made it out the black hole. She made it when they was like literally warping through space. She was still
Mhm.
chasing them as they were literally
Yeah.
warping to like a
Light
new
speed, yeah,
destination.
going light speed through space,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So her speed feats definitely more supreme than the other one. They didn't even show how
Yeah.
fast he could really get. So yeah, that's things I like both, but this one did really really good. I still
Yeah.
kind of want to see. I ain't gonna lie, Norrin Rad, but I'm not mad at this one. She did good in the role. It was
Mhm.
a dope interpretation of the character. So
Yeah, indeed. I agree completely. I do feel like the Silver Surfer in the second Fantastic Four film, form, I don't know what the fuck that was. In the second Fantastic Four film, Jesus,
uh,
uh, he was. I liked him better combat wise. He was way like you
mhm.
said. He was more intimidating, and like bro was doing stuff like I think like when they shot missiles at him, bro like pulled the surfboard up and like absorbed the missiles and shot him back and shit.
Yeah,
He was just doing
yeah,
wild stuff, bro. Like that man was
yeah,
like, and then like when he choked out Johnny and stuff, like bro he like you
yeah.
said, he had the intimidation
Uh-huh.
factor
And
on
you remember
point.
that tunnel scene where he just like phased to his board
Oh
and just
yeah,
looked at Johnny upside down.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah. Eh,
That boy was clean, bro. That boy was clean, especially for his time. Bro was clean. I actually might go back and rewatch that movie just to make the
mhm.
comparison, a better comparison. But yeah, yeah, yeah. I actually forgot about her surfing like the lava and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot about that. Like, so now that you mentioned, I'm like, oh yeah, she was kind of going crazy for sure. But that,
Mhm.
like you said, that scene where she was reaching in to like pull Richard out or
Mhm.
Franklin, I was like, yo, that was it.
Oh
That was a
yeah.
good scene right there. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good
The
scene.
Sue was like, hey, this whole Johnny, hey, go kill her, please. Like,
Right, right.
hey, hey, she's trying to take
Uh,
your nephew out my stomach, bro. Hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, off
hey,
her, bro.
mark her, bro.
And
Uh,
Johnny was like, hey, you sure? Hey, she was trying to take your nephew. So I don't know. I think somebody in here, go kill. Man, Johnny got on the Gatling gun, bro.
yeah, 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 bro. I ain't
But
gonna lie. Yeah, that was actually yeah. I also like that about Sue as well though. Like Sue
mhm,
was like about that action, bro. Sue was like,
yeah.
hey, get this bitch, bro. Stop
Hey, yeah,
playing.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Get this bitch.
Yeah,
Like
'cause I
yeah,
think we having a conversation at there too when she had to tell Reed to go get like Franklin when Galactus had it. I'm like, yeah, I'm with her. Yeah, go get Franklin. Like, why are you worried about Sue? Like, Sue is holding her own right now.
go
Like,
get
hey,
my
go get your
baby, bro.
son.
What are you?
Go get your offspring, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly,
So, but yeah, she
one
did well.
I feel like I feel like the thing was a little underutilized. If I'm gonna be real, I think
Yeah,
the thing was a little underutilized.
I agree. I agree. Yeah,
Yeah,
him and Mr. Fantastic, they could have did a lot more. They did good with Johnny and Sue for sure. Um, could have did a little bit more with the thing in Mr. Fantastic for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, if the thing's out here pulling a Titanic ship, I don't know, man. You at least could have had bro
Yeah.
like try to like trip up Galactus or something. I don't know, trip that nigga something.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know, cause
Yeah.
like bro was pulling a ship on a chain, bro. Man's like five. That man's
Yeah.
like five
Exactly.
seven.
You could
Man's
have
like,
had Mr. Fantastic like stretch like around, I don't know, Galactus' neck, and then like the thing like pulling pulling Mr. Fantastic,
yeah,
and then it pulls Galactus down. It shows some teamwork. Both of them using their
yeah,
abilities. You got the strength feat, you got the stretching feat. Like you could have, they could have done more, for sure.
bro. When Sue was like this is how I would have did it. While Sue was like knocking like basically pushing him back into like the black hole, they could have easily, like you said, had like Johnny fly the thing up, Reed
Mm-hmm.
stretch to two buildings, stretch back. Johnny drops the thing and
Hmm.
keeps pulling Reed back, and then like slingshot the thing into like
Hmm.
Galactus's face or something, bro. Bro hit him like
Yeah.
a cannonball or something like that. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah. Yeah.
Anything,
Yeah.
realistically speaking, something. But
Yeah. Well,
I
I
don't know.
guess
That's how I
they
would have did
did.
it.
Johnny did throw the thing one time into
Wink.
when they first, it was when what's called was getting stretched out, pause. uh that's when Johnny flew in with the thing and like they
Yeah.
hit him in the face, but y'all could do a little more.
And that it's
Yeah, I agree
clobbering
with that.
time line, terrible. By the way, terrible, terrible,
Poor execution, like I'm glad you said it, but poor
awful.
execution.
We'll say
um
it's clobbering time. I'm like, well, you know, get the hell out of here, boy. Put some bass in here, some bass in your voice. Like sometimes it's clobbering time. And like nigga, oh, I ain't gonna lie, I was disappointed. I was just gonna hope that he never said it. Like he's like, I'm not gonna say it. Stick to your guns. You never should have said it. It was terrible. It was terrible, bro. Uh,
Well, I
but
think
yeah, man.
that's really about
That's
it,
it.
ain't it?
Hey, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Definitely some interesting things. So we'll see what happens with MCU and now the DCU to see what they got up their sleeves. Um, we're excited, optimistic now after these films for the most part, because boy, both those universes, we're about to say, hey, y'all just need to completely blow everything up. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I forgot to go over one topic. We might need to go over it next episode. But this big
Okay.
theory about Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom. People saying, oh, he was actually adopted by Howard, and Tony Stark, he's actually a Doctor Doom variant this whole time, and he wasn't actually Tony. Don't like that theory at all, but I'm gonna get your opinion on it. I gotta send you some of those videos, see what you think. This is just my personal opinion. I don't like that theory. Like it ruins everything to me. But we have to talk about that next episode.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
it,
yeah,
it
yeah.
sounds terrible even trying to explain it, but He's like getting legs on TikTok, I believe. So I'm like, no,
Ew.
no.
Ew. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
We'll talk. We'll definitely talk about it next go around.
yeah, for
For sure.
sure.
Jesus Christ. But anyway, that being said, thank y'all for listening. And everything. Appreciate y'all for coming by. And you got anything else you need to say?
Oh, that's it. That's an
All
episode.
right. Yep. Go read a book and wash your ass.